Hi, hello and welcome. Welcome back to The Witcher 3. Welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play. Welcome back to another Onkruid video. It's been a while since I've recorded, it's been a while since I've played. Life has been busy, but things are about to change, hopefully. I kinda forgot what we were doing last time, but just standing here reminds me we found our Witcher friend, who was apparently the main antagonist from The Witcher 2, if I remember my quick reading of the lore, if I remember it correctly, rather. And we came back to search for the chest, which didn't contain that many amazing things, but hey, every small bit helps, of course. A lot of Gwent secondary quests, and this one is way above our league still. Let's go for some nice contracts right now. I am avoiding the main questline because I think I just want my time in The Witcher 3 to last as long as possible. This looks like a toilet. And that's a great sign, right? That's a sign that I'm still enjoying the game thoroughly. Do I want to fight this level 20 chopper after eating one of his balls? Not in that sense, but like as a fucking One Piece reference type of monster. I think the fact that he disappears kind of answers my question already. Level 20, so I'm never going to be able to do that much against him, I think. I'm afraid that he has some kind of range attacks, maybe. I don't know anything about his weaknesses, because I have never fought this type of monster. So far, I'm dodging every attack, and I am delivering quite a bunch of damage straight to his face. But I think I need to make sure that I always am on the move, and that I'm always getting closer and closer to him still. Like there, I dodged that just because I was rolling, so being on the move seems to be my best approach for him. Let's hit him with a heavy attack, because he doesn't seem to be delivering that many blows to us. It actually feels like this is quite an easy opponent so far. I don't know what the other red dot on our map is, but I feel like I don't want to know right now. It's just a wolf is what I wanted to say, but it is level 22. I think I'm gonna just focus my efforts on this Leshen, and then this wolf pack I'm gonna try and just ignore, but I want to have my loot. Maybe the loot is not gonna be possible. Okay, I'm gonna have to run. Might be able to come back for the loot, but right now, did he damage my sword? Why is my sword glowing green? Hopefully it was just a beneficial effect. Okay, I guess the fact that we can quite calmly fight a level 20 mob is actually exquisite. And a nice piece of evidence of how far we have come from our own training days back at Carmoran, right? Probably butchered that pronunciation. I think this is the way we just ran away from, so we can quickly check out the red dot situation on the map. Can we loot our corpse? The wolves have moved away for a little bit. I'm gonna try and quickly just swoop in. No, I can't press loot. I'm too much in combat. Roachy boy, I desperately want to get back on your back so we can head out of here together. And I think you want to be out of here too. Thank you, Roach. Okay, Roach, that's not gonna work right now, I guess. I think we are just running. That's like an insane amount of wolves, no? Or is it just me? Like an unfair amount of wolves. I feel like even if we were more on their level, I still would not want to take this fight on right now. Strength by numbers on their end. I'm just on my own. As Witchers are prone to do, I think. Just travel the world on their own, but if you're facing like 20 wolves, I would rather have my ally or temporary ally from the last episode with me again if I want to attempt such a fight. We don't have it. We don't have him with us, so I digress and I'm gonna just move along. I have to get back into a monster then. But I feel like, again, the monsters in this area are just a bit too high level for me. That guy's okay, level 11, but I don't want to just randomly keep on fighting mobs left and right. I have to get back into the recording groove. And I want to get back into the recording groove. Get back into the content creation groove in a broader perspective as well. A friend from my therapy education has recently started her own content creation journey. And she is making an Instagram page about books, about book reviews, about her own experience with books, about book suggestions. And I am a bit jealous, and I want to get back into that as well. Making a bit more content about books, because I am reading a lot. I have read quite a lot of books since my last video about books, but I've just never really found the time or put in the time and effort. Level 5 Renegades, I'll do that. Never put in the time and effort to record that many book videos still. It has been a while. I think I got a little bit burned out from them, considering that I was always focusing on creating like an entire PowerPoint for every book that I had read, which is definitely not necessary. I can just write a short little review about the book, or just write my thoughts down a bit. I don't have to make an entire presentation for every single literary work I consume. This is the camp we fought in last time as well, no? It's a very, very similar looking one at least. Area liberated, its populace has returned. Ooh, now that is interesting. I think that kind of reminds me of a mechanic in Far Cry 3, if I'm not mistaken, where you also had to free the camps or kill all the bad guys in the camp so that the people you want to be in the locations can return. Grilled pork, don't mind if I do. I'm not gonna check the swords because, I mean, we're level 5. That's a nice pole you have in your face there. I think you do want to sell both of these axes, right? And then these swords as well, I think. And I could go min-maxing and wait for the right shopkeep to sell all this to, and I could also pick up all the weapons on the ground here to sell them to this guy, but I feel like in general we are doing okay on the monetary side of things. So can we collect anything here or something? Oh, there's a herbalist here. Now that's interesting. I guess that's our reward for liberating this area. A little merchant and a little herbalist added onto our list of possible locations to sell our wares. Moving along though, we were going to talk to the gravedigger. It's hard for me to create content on books though. I think in general it's hard for me to create content lately because of the way my mind has been twisting and turning. I have been spending a lot of time worrying about, this is gonna sound so weird, being human. Something triggered during my therapy education that has introduced a lot of previously unattended to uncertainty in my life. And I feel like it plagues me in content creation as well, because if I make a video about the book, or if I want to make a video about the book, I want to really display everything there is to know about the book, right? I want to have such an intricate account of all the ins and outs of the book that I lose myself in the sauce and I don't create anything at all. I guess you could just call it perfectionism. I am here about the job.
Here about the job. Seems you got a problem. Some graves get dug up.
If that were only it. Every now and then, a vile beast that come round the graveyard, devour what's fresh, then move on. Started again not long past. Thought to myself, just don't step out after dark and lock your door tight. But then a young'un went missing.
From the graveyard?
Nay, from the village. Little snotter wouldn't have come here of his own. And I'd heard something like a whimper in the night.
Didn't bother to come out, see what was happening?
Think me daft? If you've monsters, you need a witcher.
Based. I don't
see if I can learn what's out there.
I don't know if you've heard about this in the area of Felon, in the area of Novigrad, in this wide landscape that we are traveling in. But there's some rumors going around of a benevolent witcher roaming these parts of the country, and wouldn't you know it, he's standing right in front of you. He's standing right in front of you, ready to take action without needing any form of payment, really. Monetary, not needed. A big hug, not even needed. I have a couple of lasses at home waiting for me to give me even more than some regular old big hugs, if you know what I'm saying.
And the stench of decay attracted wild dogs. But neither ghouls nor dogs steal kids.
I mean, don't ghouls steal kids though? It sounds like something a ghoul would do, but I guess we trust Geralt and his expertise when it comes to monsters. Who does steal kids though? That's what we're here to figure out, I think. Oh, it's just ignite. I thought it would be some kind of power shrine, but I guess it's not the case. I don't want to ignite all the candles around here. I think that will provide us with a better atmosphere. Cavalry trousers. Are these about to crash my game? No, they're not, because we're not equipping them, of course. All of our gear is better. I mean, we're definitely going to have to come looking for clues in this house, right? Or is there like some kind of cellar thing out back? There might be. There's something happening over here at least. What's this?
Grave's been dug up recently. Smell of cadaverine's old, though. Overripe. Wonder where the stench will lead me.
Where does the stench lead us? I guess we will follow it along by pressing our right mouse button and following this red stream. Nicely perfumed. Perfumed? I guess you write it with an E instead of an A, so my pronunciation could use some work there. There's something going on here. There's a little circle action happening. I think that's probably what we're going to be headed off to, right? Because everything in that area seems to be quite red as well. But I'll follow along with the story for a second. Huh! Good jumping, Gerald. Good jumping. Do it again. Padarap. Okay, that was unnecessary. Is that not where we're supposed to go? I want to check that out real quickly, though. I hope it's not like level 20. Is that just a regular old bear? Loot some of the materials here and some of the alchemy materials, crafting materials. Gather all the ingredients. Is that just a regular bear? Well, I guess we shouldn't really interfere with this guy because it's just a bear. But why not, right? You need to be a little bit faster to hit Geralt of Rivia with one of those regular old slow attacks, buddy boy. Level 6 bear is no match for me at all anymore. Which feels kind of nice, to be honest, because there was a time when bears could really wreak havoc straight onto our face and just get us rage quitting the game almost, or close to that at least. Okay, back to the contract. We are following along the scent of something or someone. Someone would be a bit more disturbing, something could be a bit more dangerous. Digging up graves around here and making young boys disappear.
Whatever filth lives here sure chose an unusual place for its lair. Creature can use tools. Means it's sapient. Or just plain clever.
Makes it sound a lot more like it's a someone we're looking for. And this is gonna be human body parts too, I can imagine.
In a magic circle. Monsters clearly using them. Drawing strength from the place of power. Somebody's doing some cooking. This. It's a human femur. A child's. Gotta be a grave hag. Collected the skulls to draw the power through them. Confidence grew enough it started prowling the village. Need to take the skulls, force it to go back to the cemetery. I'll get it there.
Alright, take the skulls.
That ought to really piss it off. Now to lay low in the cemetery. It's likely to crawl out after dark.
A grave hag. Is that like a water hag that's gonna throw skulls at us instead of mud? Because that sounds like quite a formidable foe to fight. Formidable in the sense of cool character design, but we're probably gonna tear her a new beehole, as Aaron Hansen of Game Grumps would say it, and as I would like to say it as well. Little shortcut through the local wildlife, straight up here, lay low until nightfall, which is right now. And then I think this fight will probably be quite easy, but I mean, you never know, right?
He stole my skulls. Ought to dig up his own.
There she is. Right on cue.
Looking like my Aunt Judy. Morntart. Now that is an interesting name. It seems like she is swinging some poison around, so we ought to be a bit careful for that. I don't know what type of crazy mechanics. Is she spewing that poison, or is it like a very long poison tongue rather? I don't know. One thing I do know is that this woman is getting teared a new beehole, but in the process she is popping my Gwen shields quite often. Not often enough to pose a real challenge, but I mean, just die. It'll be easier for the both of us. Beautiful. As I thought, not the hardest fight, but quite a decent foe to fight. I wonder what the trophy effect is, and I also wonder what that artifact item will be like, but again, we're probably not going to be changing up our gear too quickly. Hello, Rochi boy. Thank you for moving straight into the camera. Don't crash the game, don't crash the game, don't crash the game. Would have been quite good. Would have been quite good for sure. Well, I mean, it has to be repaired as well. It's level 8, but our other relic sword is level 11. Yeah, it's going to be no challenge, but the fact that it has 3 rune slots in it makes it quite valuable, I presume. Bonus experience from humans and non-humans. Is that just what they kind of all do? It's kind of what they almost all do, right? Okay, well, cool. That was quite a quick contract to handle. I guess we now know what happened to the kids in the village, and I guess we also made sure that no other kids will disappear, but we're not gonna be able to bring the dead kid back from said death, of course. I hope the gravedigger will still be satisfied with my services though, and he better be, because I mean, who else is gonna do it? And more importantly, what is he gonna do otherwise, right?
Hear about the job.
And?
It's taken care of. It was a grave hag that dug up the graves and snatched the child.
Aye. So, how is the little tyke?
Found him in the grave hag's lair. In her cauldron, to be precise. Want me to go on?
Might not even said that much.
What about my reward?
Oh, I've not forgotten.
Hey, what the fuck?
Here you go. Thanks much for your help.
I don't need the reward, but thanks anyway.
Take care.
Well, it'll be like 50 crowns or 100 crowns, or how to see it appear in my inventory. Experience is always nice. 180. This guy plays darts, I think.
180.
Definitely seen some brighter days out here. The weather is shit.
Storm, damn it.
A storm, damn it, indeed. We could sell some of these trophies, right? Because they do the same, and they are just weighing us down. I don't know if this is stupid, if we need them in the future, but I mean, let's just get rid of all of them, to be honest. And there we go. A nice bang for our buck.
Farewell.
And we will be on our way. Everyone in here sounds kind of sick. I guess this storm, to be honest, why would we brave it, you know? We face enough hardships as it is. No need to face a storm. Mr. Innkeep, I will use this hail bale back here to meditate for a second and wait for the storm to be over. Let's go for a nice early morning of 8. Not that early, to be honest. I mean, 8 is quite a decent hour to be awaking on. We good? Yeah, I think we're good. Ah, look at that. Now that seems like a lot more pleasant weather to go out. Storm still lingering in the sky, but our good buddy Mr. Sunman has returned as well. What else? A level 12 contract for the swamp thing. That is one more we can fit in this video, I think. And we'll even include a little bit of fast traveling in there if possible to make it even quicker. It's a nice Thursday today. Would normally be working right now. Yeah, probably right now, seeing my evening clients, which are going to be the only clients I see on Thursday in a short while from the 1st of January. But because of the holidays, because of Christmas, I have taken a little bit of time off at least. Less than some people might think of as healthy. I should learn to take a little bit longer breaks from work still, but at least I've taken some time off. I am learning, you know. Can we lock on here, Geralt, please? Give me a grilled chicken sandwich, because we took quite a beating there. I have not perfected the amount of holidays I need to take yet. I think I'm still working too often, not cutting myself enough slack, but hey, it's a learning process, and it will remain like that for the rest of my life probably. Also learn how to feel that sometimes you might need more of a break than other times.
You stay clear of that fog if you value your life.
Why? What does the fog hold?
A monster prowls the bog. Enter the mist and you'll never see home again.
Sounds like you need some help with that. I don't need the fee.
This monster, tell me more.
Only seen it once myself, and that from afar and past dusk. Thought it were a man at first. Then it turned, and I saw eyes burning like coals and a jaw full
Sounds
of fangs
kind
one
of
next to the other.
werewolfy, but
Humanoid, nocturnal. First attack.
a swamp and mist are things that I don't normally relate with werewolves, I think.
Then bore and vanished. Merrick and Tomil went looking for him, didn't come back either, them two. I were afeard. Now none dare venture into the bog. Camp stands deserted, and the peat there, master, it's the best sort. Black as pitch and oily. Good for fuel.
Fascinating, but staying with the topic at hand.
Hello, Tora. You wanna enjoy my The Witcher playthrough with
Assume
me?
you put up the notice in Downwarren.
Aye, 'twere me. Good to know someone reads them. Paid a scribe a dozen eggs to write it up.
I can help.
Buddy.
For a fee.
Course! Why, even an ox don't pull a plough for free.
Okay, you can sit on my lap.
Alright, time I got to
Sorry for
work.
the mic
Where'll I find this monster?
Start south of here.
noises.
But beware, bad poxy air hangs o'er the marsh. Stings your eyes, claws at your throat. Claws so hard you could choke.
A nice kitty on my lap while investigating the swamp monster. And there she goes again. These cats really have a mind of their own, you know. Sometimes they are so cuddly, they are so nice and chill. They want to just lay with you on the sofa the entire day. Other times they really feel like they need to roam around the entire house twice every 4 seconds. That artifact Kira gave me, huh? We're using that again. We've been using that quite a lot. And with quite a lot, I meant once before in one of the previous episodes. To discover the entrance to that big lumpy fella and his kind of wine cellar where he was accepting the donations from the stupid village people from, right? Guess it's not that great at the YMCA after all. We're still in combat because of this lousy drowner. Okay, I guess we are not going too far into this side of the bog, but I just want to collect my loot. Loot that I'm not doing anything with because I really should do more. Potion brewing, magic lamp.
Tracks masked with magic. This is getting interesting.
Okay, tracks masked with magic. So I guess we will follow the tracks then.
Different claw marks. Guess a few individuals feed here.
That's interesting. And apparently we know immediately where to go. Can we put the lamp away for a second because it makes us run a bit slower? Guess we can get into the metallic fog for a second just to investigate what's going on here. Oh, this side is already better. What are we looking for? Ooh, some more clues. In form of a slumped dead man.
Monster must have been concealed. Surprised him. Guess I'm dealing with an old Foglet, hiding behind an illusion.
We fought Foglets before, I think. Glowing ore, meteorite ore. We use some resources whenever we do these contracts, so it's only right for us to collect some loot to sell, to buy more chicken sandwiches, to make sure we can keep completing these Witcher contracts. What's going on here?
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave?
It is right here. Or are we looking for something else?
There's something here. Need to use the eye.
Need to use the eye. Maybe we are using something else than the magic light. Okay, do we need to breathe first? No, I thought the cave would be safe, probably. Okay. Looking a bit ominous. Like this kitty biting my cables is also a bit ominous. Cutscene time. So cool rather with the poison wound. Now that is a Foglet, alright. I've seen those before. Let's give him a little taste of his own medicine. Although it is a special Foglet, I guess. I remember a Foglet we met previously in our The Witcher journey really giving me quite the run for my money. So let's try and be careful about this guy. Could always look for his weaknesses in the monster manual if we really face a lot of difficulty. For now, I'm just gonna try and get a lot of hits in there. As I would if I was a music producing fella. Get a lot of hits in there. Yeah, you get my drift, huh? Okay, we are splashing away vividly at nothing at all most of the time. We need to dodge better. We also need to eat a grilled chicken sandwich, I think, to regenerate a little bit during the fight if possible. Just keep our distance a bit more. I think that's also vital. Because I think we can actually face this foe with quite some decent capacity, some decent skills. I feel like he shouldn't pose that much of a challenge for us. We just need to be a little bit more careful. Keep reapplying my Quinn whenever he breaks it. Don't get overzealous. Don't get too cocky. Trap him against the corner. Again, reapply my Quinn is what I was going to say before he killed me with the slightest sliver of health remaining. Like really, he had no health. You saw that, right? I think everybody saw that. It was not cockiness. It was game strategy. And I'm actually okay with how I did that, but just needed a little bit better fighting skills. Just a tiny little bit. Now we know where to go. I don't think we need to change anything about our strategy. I don't think we need to look for the weaknesses because we were definitely just able to kill this guy. Just get hit a little bit less often because of being cocky, and then everything should be a-okay. Yeah, as I'm saying that, I'm just getting hit again by being cocky. I feel like when we attack him, okay, we need to reapply our Quen. When we attack him when he is still moving out of the fog, that's when he launches a quick counter attack that deals a lot of damage to us. Where is he? Oh, didn't see him there. Just go away. Just go away. When he pops your Quen, just get out of there. Don't reapply. Don't just fight without reapplying it, for fuck's sake. Again, right now, just go away. Reapply Quen. Then you go in for hits. And then you wait to reapply Quen again. Some nice quick attacks. Quen is popped, so we move out of the way. There we go. Now we're fighting. Now we're fighting our fight again. It's no longer his fight. Oh yeah. Oh, I have it all figured out. And now just don't make the same mistake you made last time. Reapply the Quen, then go in for your final blows. Yes, sir. Okay. Quite some efficient fighting here in this episode of The Witcher. And another Foglet, another trophy. And another sword. But, I mean, you know by now that we're probably not going to be using it. Although, this is a level 12 Witcher contract. And the artifacts we have equipped, swords we have equipped, are level 11. So, I will eat a grilled chicken sandwich. And after that, I will quickly take a little sneak peek. It sucks. No, it doesn't suck. And that's also not the sword we collected right now. This is, but it's also just level 8. What does the trophy do? So the grave egg was what we had equipped. 5% bonus gold. That is new, that is interesting, but I think I value experience more than gold for sure. And if that ain't a beautiful life lesson in general, not just in The Witcher, but in your day-to-day life, then I don't know what is. Let's get out of this cave. Oh, let's loot a little bit first though. Ooh, damn, let's definitely loot a little bit first, because there's quite a lot of loot here still. Nice. Exploding bolt, tracking bolt, string, diagram, ursine sword, superior, looking green. And that's interesting. Okay, let's collect the reward for the Foglet, and then let's end off this episode. Truly a great feeling to be recording again. Although I do feel like I want to shake up the recording grind a little bit again and try to make some more impactful content than just making gameplay videos. But everything in its right time and in its right place, if we can believe Tom York from a Radiohead.
Monster's dead. Fog's dispersed.
Ha! Village folk will be content. Give them cause to celebrate. Well, you've earned your reward. Take it and fare you well.
Thank you very much. Pleasure doing business with you. Are we close to leveling up? Not really that close. What are we gonna do in the next episode? Level 20 seems a bit too big, a bit too large, but level 15, I mean, we can do that. Or we can do this, but level 17 is even scarier. So I think level 15 contract might be what we do next episode. For which we have to be in Novigrad. Quickly fast travel there, because that will give us a bit of a cuter and cooler background to do our little end of episode speech, I think. I wonder how the Baron's castle is doing by now. Probably in dismay, everybody there in despair. Probably under new management, but management that doesn't really want to manage. I'm a bit scared for the citizens and for all the Baron's henchmen living there. I mean, living under a ruler that in the end was probably quite, whatchamacallit, forgiving to them still and quite good for them, but maybe now, only after losing him, will they realize that their life was not that bad under his ruling. Thank you very much for watching. Great to be back. I hope to see you in the next episode, and I hope you have a nice day filled with non-perfectionistic ability to create content without feeling bad about it. That's what I wish for myself. I guess I think I'm projecting a bit. Alright, see you later. Bye bye.